Hi, this is Steve Davis with Facilitator U. This is another in our series of videos on group process and facilitation skills. Today I want to talk about ground rules. What are they and why are they important? They go by different names. Ground rules is a common term. Operating agreements is another. Groups of people, when pulled together, tend to be obviously more complex than when they're working on their own. My first video, What is Facilitation, talked about that. Dysfunctional behavior that just doesn't seem to help move the group forward is common. And one way to resolve that, or at least have a hedge against that, is to have the group work through a process where they establish and agree to operating agreements for ground rules. Examples would be showing up on time, sharing the airtime, not hogging the conversation, being succinct in your comments, perhaps speaking in headlines as a guide, being respectful of others, treating others, speaking to others as you'd like to be spoken to. Once those are developed, and we'll have another video on how we develop them and enforce them. Once they are developed, they provide a container. I like to use the analogy of a coffee cup as a container, and the ground rules are the container. With the ground rules, we define the boundaries around which we're going to operate. Healthy, functional behavior is defined. If a particular group that's met a lot has specific dysfunctions that happen a lot, you can create a ground rule and agree to it together, talk about it as being something you'd like to work past, create a ground rule, and then that can be pointed to whenever the ground rule is breached. But in the container of the ground rules create, anything can happen. And if the container is created in a healthy way, it's very functional. It holds that which nurtures your group. Hope that was helpful. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video today. Again, this is the first in a series of videos, so come back to the site and take a look. We'll be adding them all the time. And I'm really interested in any ideas you have, questions you have that you'd like to see addressed.